1 million invested in ETFs and you can live off dividends for the rest of your life. That's the promise. No job, no stress, just passive income hitting your bank account every single month. It almost sounds too perfect, and it's one of the most misunderstood strategies that we see when it comes to investing as of today. And if you follow a majority of these dividend blueprints, you don't get freedom, you get stuck with a portfolio. So in this video, I want to break down how to do this the right way and show you how to build a dividend strategy that is actually going to work in 2026. Now, this idea is where everyone gets it wrong. Build $1 million portfolio, invest in those dividend ETFs. You're going to live off that income for the rest of your life. And on paper, it works. You see portfolios built around some of our most popular ETFs, the SCHD, the DVY. These funds are generated and really designed to generate income. So naturally, people like you and I start thinking, if I could hit $1 million, I'm done. That's an assumption, and that's where things really start to break because dividends are not the goal. Let me say that again. When it comes to dividend investing, dividends are not the goal. The real goal is creating an income stream that is going to survive for decades. We are talking 10, 20, 30, 40 years during retirement, making sure the income is going to be relevant and making sure the income is going to grow as the cost, essentially with inflation, grows. Those two things are not the same by any means because anyone can build income that is going to be generated today. Very few people can generate income that is going to be built and still works 20 to 30 years from now. So let's actually run these numbers because this is where reality actually sets in. So let's say, for instance, we have that $1 million that's invested in a portfolio. Let's say the portfolio is yielding the 4%. That gives you $40,000 a year. Think about that. At first glance, that sounds pretty solid. You're getting 40K. It is going to be passive because you've already invested the money, but let's stress test it. When we start looking at inflation right now, it's about 3%. That means every single year your money is going to buy less. It's going to have less buying power. So in 10 years, that $40,000 is going to feel roughly $30,000 in a decade. In 20 years, you're closer to $22,000 again in today's dollar with the buying power, same portfolio, same income. Your buying power is about 50% less within the first 20 years. So then the question comes, where does the growth come from when we look at these portfolios? This is where a majority of people, the dividend strategies fall apart, fall on their face, and absolutely crumble because people start chasing yield. They think if I could get 5%, if I could get 6% of this, or even higher, that is going to solve the problem. If you're getting $50,000, $60,000, but this is what most people don't see. Higher yield comes with a couple of trade-offs. Slower growth, a lot more volatility, and weaker underlying companies that are willing to pay that higher dividend. And when the market turns, they are some of the companies that cut those dividends first before we see anything else. So instead of building a dividend ETF or an income stream that is going to be very stable, you get declining income over an extended amount of time. And that, of course, could be the exact moment when you need that income and when you're starting to rely on it. So now let's compare dividend growth strategies. Now, this is where I absolutely love to break this down. This is where ETFs like the SCHD really do stand out. They don't start with the highest yield, and it doesn't have the highest yield. There are going to be a lot of other options out of there, but they focus on companies that grow earnings, increase payouts, which is going to be very important, and stay very financially strong. So instead of chasing that higher dividend yield, looking for the much bigger paycheck that we see today, they're building a paycheck that's going to be generated and grows over time. And that is where the game changes. And that is where we really simplify something. And again, the SCHD is one of the most popular ETFs we see out there. So let me keep it simple. Let's say we start with a 3% yield on that $1 million portfolio. You're pulling in $30,000 a year, but the income in there is growing 6 to 8% annually. Now you fast forward for 10 years, again, running that same number. You're not making $30,000 on this portfolio, the $1 million you have invested. Now you're making closer to $50,000. Same portfolio, no money added in there, just letting growth do the work. And now you're not just keeping up with inflation, you're actually beating inflation because of the increase of the dividends that are going in there. So this is how to actually build it the right way, not as a list of really ETFs, but using it as a system. I talk about this a lot because when you start building systems, it's not just going out there and buying specific ETFs or focusing on specific companies. It is about building a system that's going to work in a portfolio. Because when you break down a portfolio, it really does have three key jobs Number one, paying you now when it comes to dividends, growing your income and protecting the future. When you start looking at a three-layer structure like this, again, this is the reason why dividend paying ETFs like the SCHD works incredibly well. On that very first layer, core dividend growth with ETFs gives you stability, gives you growth, and that's exactly what we're seeing with the SCHD and the total return. The second layer of this, higher yield ETFs boost your current income. And the third layer of this, broad market or growth ETFs, are for your long-term expansion. When we think of a portfolio and we talk about 3 or 4 ETFs built in there, that's exactly what you do. Because if you skip that third layer, the portfolio is not going to evolve with these ETFs. And that's where it really starts breaking when it comes to these portfolios. That's the reason why you need income, why you need foundation, and why you need growth. That is really a big part of the portfolio. And here's the part a lot of people don't want to say out loud. If your portfolio isn't growing, eventually you're going to have to liquidate or sell those assets to get money, which means you're not living off dividends. You're slowly liquidating your future. And that's the trap that a majority of people do not see coming at all. So can you live off $1 million portfolio and generate income? Yes, absolutely you can. But is it completely bulletproof when it comes to a strategy? No, not at all. When you look at real financial independence, isn't about hitting the number. It's about building the system that is going to be adaptive, that is going to change as you age, and making sure that the dividend growth that you're getting out of an ETF far exceeds what we have with inflation. So you're actually building to the point of getting and increasing the dividend and getting and increasing the cash dividend that we're seeing from these paying companies itself. So the people who win with dividend investing aren't chasing just yield. We are looking at more of the durability, more of the growth, and building an income stream that is going to get much stronger over time. If you're aiming at the $1 million mark, don't just ask yourself, how much is this going to pay me today? What am I earning today? The real question is, will this ETF, something like the SCHD, work 20 years from now? Because that is really the big difference between looking financially free and actually being financially free when it comes to cash flow and when it comes to income. Now, guys, ETFs like this, again, looking at the SCHD running about a 4% yield, we have a lot of other options out there that are income generation, but a lot of the income generation, especially when it comes to covered calls, you have to be very careful with. And this is kind of my warning to you, do your research when it comes to investing, because a lot of those not only give you capital appreciation where they're paying you back with the money that you're investing, but some of those covered calls and things of that nature actually have a really big NAV erosion, which can really make a big difference when you start looking 3, 5, 7, even 10 years down the road. It can make a big difference chasing that much higher yield today when you're not building that growth portfolio that you're looking for in the future. That is going to generate income to really supplement Social Security. And that's exactly what I look to do, and why a majority of people do hold an ETF like the SCHD in there, not only for the income generation, but also for the value point that we do have in there. So, all right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. If you found any value at all, definitely subscribe to the channel. Give the video a like. It is going to get it out there to more people. Share it if there's anyone that needs a video like this. And as always, thank you guys for watching.